Hello, beautiful people. So, I'm here again to talk about an important cycle that we are wrapping up, and this has been quite a recurrent theme in the collective. And I think most of us are aware of it. We are nearing some sort of a completion, and since tomorrow is October 23rd and Saturn goes direct, for the unversed, I just wanted to let you know that Saturn went retrograde on June 2nd or 3rd, if I believe it, right? And it has been retrograde for quite some time. And tomorrow is October 23rd when Saturn goes direct again, and we're going to close some cycles. So that's what I was talking about. I was talking about how I wanted to talk a little about how these closures have had an impact on us, and what it has got to do with the divine counterparts, mostly the twin flame journey, and how we are wrapping up tough karmic cycles of the past. We have learned significant lessons within this cycle, and talking about the divine counterpart, I believe some of us are still wrapping up a couple of these toxic cycles of codependency, toxic cycles of attachment, could be toxic cycles of childhood trauma, and some of us are still dealing with some inner child trauma that is coming up in these weeks, right? We are going to wrap it up finally, and there is light at the end of the tunnel, for sure. For the people who are going through a hard time, a difficult time, I must tell you that you've done a tremendous job in wrapping up these cycles, and it has not been easy for any one of us, right? We have had to redo structures, we have had to go back and revisit certain situations of our life, and it has been taxing for us. It has been quite taxing for us. The emotional turmoil, the turbulence that most of you have gone through, trust me, the collective has gone through the same. And it's not that you are alone. The reason why I record this video is because I wanted to just let it out in the open that you're not alone, people. You have done a great job in doing some heavy work, and this is beautiful, actually, right? So thank you, people, for all the good work that you have done, and I would say keep doing that, and keep doing your soul work, which is really important. Whether you are with someone or not, that doesn't matter. Whether you are empowered or not, that doesn't matter. But the soul work that you are doing on yourself, that's really, really important, and it's going to be quite critical, because that depends on a lot of things that you are trying to build and trying to rebuild in the future days to come. Talking about the divine counterpart, it's absolutely fine if some of you are leaving behind your divine counterpart and you have got nothing to do with them since you're closing the cycle, right? If you have nothing to do with where they are and what their life is all about, that's absolutely fine. And the reason why I'm saying this is because it's imperative at times to leave behind what the other person is up to, what the other person is doing, because it does not matter. What matters is how you focus on yourself, how you bring back the focus on yourself, and what you're doing in turn to build that focus on yourself. I would say please stop watching readings which take you back to these toxic cycles. So as a person, even as a tarot reader, I do believe that it's not that great to watch readings on what they are doing and what they are up to, right? So there will be tons of readings, millions and millions of readings, which focus on what your counterpart is up to, what they are up to, who they are with, and what they're doing, what do they think about you, what do they feel about you. Trust me, you do not want any one of that, right? You do not want anything of that, because if you stay stuck in these cycles where you want to know what your counterpart is up to, what they're dealing with, what do they think about you, you'll stay stuck in that cycle again. And we don't want any of the past cycles to be brought with us. So we have done immense amount of emotional work on ourselves, and I don't think it's worth the time to bring any of these past cycles with us, because it's like you are no more the person that you were at that point of time. Even if it was a part of you, I don't think it's a part of you anymore, right? So it's always a good idea to leave behind something that is not serving you, and walking away from things that have always kept you small, kept you insignificant, and kept you stuck in these karmic loops, right? This is what we call karmic loops. So I would say do not entertain readings which focus a lot on the other person and not on you or your spiritual development, because it's all about your spiritual development and not the other person, right? So that's what I wanted to put it out there. Yes, it's absolutely normal to go on with a life where you don't know where your divine counterpart is anymore. You're not in contact with them anymore. You are absolutely fine with not staying in contact with them anymore, because that also implies that you have work to do, right? So a long period of separation from your divine counterpart means that both the people have work to do in terms of their healing. Both the people have a lot of work to do in terms of their own journeys so far, right? What do they want to become? What version of a soul they want to become in the days to come, right? So that's when the divine, I guess, chooses a long phase of separation for these two people, because the divine wants them to do some level of work, which does not include the counterpart. Of course, it does include the counterpart when you are meditating, or they are always in your energy, for example, right? But they're not affecting your energy anymore, because you always keep them in the background and work towards yourself, right? So I think, yes, coming back to what I was talking about, I think it's normal, and I want to repeat that if you're going through a tough cycle of separation, right, or you think that you are not being able to process this long phase of separation, and you feel that the divine has been really unfair with you, I would say it looks something else. It's not what it looks like. The divine has actually chosen both of the souls to go into separation, because it believes that there is still some work that needs to be done without the physical presence of the counterpart, right? And trust me, there's a lot to do without their presence in your life, where you're being called to do your own work. It could be in terms of your career, it could be in terms of your creative pursuit, it could be something that you have to offer to the world as you and no one else, right? It has got something to offer to the world, being you. And trust me, being you is the most unique gift that you can give to the world, and I think you've heard that many times, right? So that's what it is. It's all about going behind what you want to achieve, doing what you want to do, doing the things that you love, and being who you are, coming back home to who you are. That's what it is all about. And I think that's the work that the divine wants you to do, and it wants you to focus majorly on who you are meant to become, the best version of yourself. And that's what the journey is all about. It has never been about the divine counterpart. It has never been about the other person. This journey has always been about you. And yes, many readers have told you about this. I think many readers have lifted the veil. They have busted the myth about the whole journey, where it is no longer about the romantic relationship with the other person. It's about you. It's about your spiritual journey. It's about your spiritual ascension. It's about how you come back home to yourself and not focus on the other person anymore. Even though they have been quite critical, yes, we do give all due credits to the person. If it is a physical person in real, in 3D, we give the due credits to the person for bringing the spiritual awakening to us, for bringing the tower moments, for disrupting the belief system that we have always operated from, because they have been a huge catalyst in your transformation. So yes, of course, you can always give them the due credit, but I would say it's time to live the focus. It's time to bring back the focus to yourself and not focus on them anymore. That's what I would say. And please stop watching these videos on what they're up to, what is the divine counterpart up to, what they're doing with the karmic partners and all of that. No, that's none of our business, to put it in that way, in a short and simple way. And yeah, that's what I would want to tell you. And yeah, the eclipse season, the phase has been quite transformative, and it's quite difficult, I must say. I'm pretty sure you will be feeling a lot of upheavals in this week as well, with all the closures that are coming in with Saturn going retrograde. Expect some tower moments, expect something unexpected happening in the air, because I do, not just me, and every psychic healer or tarot reader or intuitive healer believes that there are a lot of disruptions happening in the air, in the collective, because new energy wants to rush in, right? There are new cycles that are wanting to come in, because it's the age of the new earth, the new awakening, right? The awakening process has begun. New earth is in the making, and as we all know, there are light workers waking up to the process, and the light workers are putting in the amount of work to get ready for this awakening process. And it has been a tough roller coaster ride. Of course, people who have been on this journey would know what I'm talking about, and people who are yet to wake up, we are with you. We are there. We are of course there. Whenever you come back to this video, you'll get to know what I'm talking about, because it is important to lay it out there, right? And if you, like I said, if you're going through a tough time, please do watch this video, so that you can always remember that there are people who are on this journey, and they're going through these phases of disruption and uprooting, and coming back to who they were meant to be, right? So there is a big purpose behind what you're going through, so do not take it lightly. That's what I'm saying. Do not take it lightly. There is a huge purpose behind whatever is going through. Even if you believe that there is a veil of confusion, even if you believe that there is a veil of illusion around you and you don't understand anything, there's a lot of confusion in the air, you are not being able to process your head or mind around certain situations in your life, trust me, there is a big purpose behind it. The veil is there. It has been imposed by the 3D. It has been imposed by the 3D so that it can blindfold you into believing something, right? And yeah, we are going to take that topic up sometime later, but yes, the 3D is a big illusion, trust me on that. It's absolutely a big illusion, if you will. But yeah, that's what I wanted to lay out there. Yes, if you are going through some sort of a confusion, believe that we all are in this process of wrapping up cycles. And we are with you. The collective is with you, and you're not lonely. You're not going through this alone, because again, you are a light worker. You are here for a purpose. You are here for the illumination of the world. You're here to help other souls prepare for this journey, right? So thank you, people, for listening to me. And if you think that this has been a very powerful message, or at least this message has hit you home, or it has done some job, then you can hit the like button or leave a comment below to let us know that it has actually worked in your favor, right? So thank you, people.